Red flags in women that most guys ignore, usually until it's too late. And by too late, that means your relationship's over. She likely broke up with you. And I say she did because women break up with men about 70 to 80% of the time. And if she's college educated, they will divorce men 90% of the time. Now, there's no statistic that says if you're not married, but I wanted to throw that in there. Men, when we get something, so like a relationship with a girl, we're going to hold on to that. And most men, unfortunately, do not have the like abundance mindset of, okay, well, this girl is in my life now. I know I can get another girl later on. And this is unfortunate because this is what causes a lot of the issues. Coaches like myself that teach men how to go and meet other women will give a man that abundance mindset. So if they display any of these red flags, you have to be okay with walking away. I can promise you, I have 8 right now in front of me. If a woman displays like one of these, a lot of these, or all of them, there are going to be major issues in that relationship. And we want a girl that's easygoing, easy to get along with, and fun to be around. So watch this video to the end because I'm going to talk about all 8 of them. And if you're confused on what's a red flag or not, this video is going to clear that up for you. So number 1, this one is personal for me. This is a major sign of respect for me. Men ideally want a woman who's respectful. This comes down to how the dad raised her. But to me, number 1 is a major sign of disrespect. They say they will do something and then they don't. I remember that I had a girlfriend that I used to ask if she would do stuff for me because I'm in a wheelchair. So if I ask you for help and you agree to do it, I'm going to expect you to do that. This is building trust between both of us. If you ask me to do something, I'm going to do it because you're my girlfriend. Of course I'm going to do it. There were several times where she would say she would do something for me and then never do it. And then I would have to bring it up. And I even told her, I'm like, dude, that's the biggest sign of disrespect for me. And this happens so often, guys. And yet I still stuck around in that relationship. How can you trust a girl to be there for you when you need her if she's not going to do the things that she says she's going to do? This girl that I'm talking about, at the end of the day, was a phenomenal woman. If you understand attachment style, she was more avoidant. So she basically grew up thinking that it was better to rely on herself. Doing something for somebody else, she would do stuff for me. Like if I didn't ask, she would do stuff for me. But in times where, if I ask her to do something and she doesn't, that's where I had a problem with it. Because I remember there was a time where she asked me to feed the cats and I did not feed the cats. And I remember this specifically because she came home and asked me if I fed the cats. And I realized, oh my God, I didn't feed the cats. I felt so guilty in that moment. I felt so bad, bro. Clearly bad enough to where I remember this exactly. And she was, I don't think she got upset, but it's almost like she was just like, I knew I couldn't trust you. And I think women know, normal women even know that if they ask a man to do something and the man doesn't, the women are like, well, how can I trust you? The same thing applies. Number 1 is going to be very situational. You might not care, but I do. Number 2, they're angry all the time or they always have a bad attitude. This is a major red flag because if you get involved with a woman that is angry at the world all of the time or has a bad attitude all of the time, you are eventually going to turn into somebody that has a bad attitude, or you're going to start looking at the world in a more negative manner. That is where that quote, you are the average of the 5 people that you hang out with, comes from. I was dating a girl that in the past, when we were together, like friends, was a phenomenal girl. I didn't think she was angry at stuff all the time. And then when her and I started dating several years later, dude, she seemed like she just hated the world. I ended up ghosting this girl. So looking back at that, that was very childish of me. So I will admit that on camera. That is not okay. I was like, I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't. Oh my God, dude, this is so bad. They were like friends of mine in the past. If they were like that, I would stop talking to them. Because I'm not okay with that. So that is a red flag because I promise you, you think that's a girl that's fun to be around, easygoing, easy to get along with, fun to be around. No. Number 3, disrespectful towards you. This one's going to tie into number 4 as well. And they have a bad relationship with her father. If she's disrespectful towards you, which is number 3, she very likely has a bad relationship with her father, meaning the dad either didn't do a good enough job raising her, or he was constantly disrespected by the wife, and like the mom just kind of walked all over him. In that case, that's not a man. That's not the leader of the household. It's a fucking beta male. Or maybe he just wasn't present. We develop how we attach to our caregivers from ages 1 to 4. So how our parents raised us is how we're going to behave in our romantic relationships. So if she is disrespectful towards you, meaning she's constantly putting you down, or if you guys are out with a group of friends, she's fucking talking bad about you to those group of friends in front of you, that is going to be persistent. You as a man need to put her in her place. And if she does not stop, you need to walk away from this girl. That is again, men value respect and peace over anything. And if a girl's being disrespectful and nasty towards you, we're not going to want to come home to that. We're going to want to leave that. Number 4, which is the bad relationship with the father. Number 5, constantly gets upset over everything you say. The easiest way to explain this is this girl likely has built up resentment for you. Resentment is bad feelings towards you. Men and women do this. So the longer you're in a relationship, when you guys start having problems, if those problems do not get fixed, you two are going to start developing negative feelings towards one another. So if your girlfriend went from being fun to be around to now it just seems like she's got a problem with you every time, like with you existing, that's likely because something is going on with you, with the relationship, or the girl's upset at something and she's not communicating with you so you guys can fix it. And you can't have a relationship between two people if you guys do not communicate. I preach this so often. So if she constantly gets upset at the things you say, you're not going to want to be around a girl like that. Do not just expect things to get better unless you guys can have a talk about what's going on. And if you guys try to have a talk about what's going on and nothing gets brought up and she still acts like this, walk away, bro. Number 6, she does not prioritize you. This is a trust one, okay? There are situations where, yes, like if a girl has, like if she has to travel for work, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you to stop working to come spend time with me. If you have a family emergency or you've got an event that you had planned for fucking months, go by all means, go do that. But in situations like if a girl that's in love with you, you're her partner, you're going to be her number one priority. Women are designed to come together like that. Women are designed to to nurture relationships. So you as a man, you as her partner, especially if you two live together, if you are the father to her kids, obviously she's going to value the children more because that is like a piece of her. But the relationship needs to be a priority. So if she's valuing her friends, which I had an ex do this, over you, that's a big red flag. That girl is treating you as an option instead of priority. You think she's growing with you if she's treating you as an option? No, you guys are growing separately. Number 7, poor communication. This one is not okay with women. Normal, healthy women know how to communicate. Women are very good at communicating. Women are very good at expressing emotions because women and their hormones, their emotions are amplified compared to a man's. A man might be angry. A woman's usually going to be very fucking angry. That's just how the woman's hormones work. Men will never understand that fully like a woman does, but we can still understand what a woman goes through based on what they say. So this is why you hear women say, oh, I felt this way. I was feeling this way. Women say feel and felt a lot, and that's because women act based on how they feel. So this comes down to attachment styles, mainly if they're avoidant, like my ex was. They literally do not know how to communicate with you because they're not even sure what they're feeling. And again, you can't have a relationship with two people if you can't communicate. So in my case, I got broken up with by a girl, and I don't even know why she broke up with me. Her reasoning did not make sense. To this day, it's been over a year, I still don't know why she broke up with me. You're likely never going to know the real reason. Women typically do this months ahead of time, but there should be signs. The women are going to bring up, I'm pissed off at you because of this. Because I never knew when this girl was upset. Never. That's what I mean. If a girl's not willing to communicate with you and tell you what the fuck is wrong, you can't fix anything. That relationship, she's going to build resentment. So number 5, she's going to get mad at you over everything. And the relationship's going to fail. The last one, they hide stuff when they're around you. The easiest way to explain this, like if a girl is constantly hiding her cell phone around you, like if she's not letting you see her phone, or like if she goes to bed and she puts it in the nightstand instead of on the charger, or this is gonna be like, you notice patterns. You can't just say, oh, she put her phone in the nightstand, she's hiding from me. You have to constantly see her doing things to hide this cell phone from you, because she's likely hiding something from you. And then if she starts accusing you of doing things like cheating, she's projecting. I would almost guarantee, she's the one that's cheating. I'm not the first man or the first coach that will say that. When somebody starts accusing you of doing something like cheating, that is what's called projection. They are likely doing that. What does Corey Wayne usually says? You invite others to, I don't know the quote to it. I just know that, like, if someone is accusing you of doing something, it's because they're likely doing that. And that's going to be the last red flag right there. So if you're a guy watching this and you have any other red flags I did not include that you would like to, leave it in the comment section down below. I would love to read them. Others would as well. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And listen, if you're a man right now that wants help with dating, pickup, or relationships, or anything else you got going on in life, click the link in my description, book a 1-hour coaching call with me. Let me help you. I know I can. And with that being said, gentlemen, if you like this video, guys, check out this one right here. You're going to love that one as well. And guys, hey, I will see you in the next one.